Hello, I'm here to help you out with your set. So we're gonna start off with the legs. You got 4 pieces that you need to start off with. You got one big piece right here that has 2 connections right here. It'll be the wheels. So one big piece right here, one second piece right here, and then you're gonna have your third piece right here, which you have 2 of them with the wheels. So you got 1, and you got 2 up there. You wanna start off with that. After you took care of that connection of those stands, you're gonna connect 3 more. You're gonna have 1, 2, and 3. And you wanna start off connecting it from the bottom. Your bottom is your hold. So you got your pieces here, and then you got your legs right here. There's a hole on the leg which you want to make either a connection to the floor, or in the future you want to move it. Don't put anything in it. You got a wheel in here which you're gonna make a connection. You gotta make sure you have the right nail, because you have 2 nails right here. One is bigger than the other, and then you have another one. All right, so this is gonna be your little step here for your nails. So you got this type, you got one big bolt right here, and then you got one medium size. I'm just trying to show you a small comparison. What you need to do is to connect, because you gotta make sure these go on wheels. You don't put it on anything else. If not, you will get stuck. Stop. Maybe. All right, so this is your next step. You're gonna connect this piece right here and connect it to this top right here. Make sure you have 2 red plates. You got 4 in each side. So you got 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have 4 different plates. As soon as you locate those plates, make sure you have the correct overall layer, because you gotta make sure you connect these holes over here. So as soon as you find that, you find a medium-sized nail, which you have multiple of, not the larger ones. You gotta make sure to compare it, and then you're gonna connect to 1 and 2. As soon as you get that done, that's it. Yeah. Oh, hold on. So just hold it right now, because I'm gonna take this off. Okay. All right, I'm gonna show you how to connect this little part right here. Is one of the wires. You're gonna get like 4 or 6. 4 of them are little, 2 of them are big. Right now, I'm connecting one of the big ones, so to show you how it's gonna connect. So you got this part right here. It's gonna go over the wheels on top right here. As soon as you get that connected, you're gonna go down here. You're gonna go down, and you're gonna go under. You're gonna make sure you're under here. Some of these wheels are gonna have a little connection. As soon as you see your wheel, make sure you got this under the wire. It's to help, it's a safety. So make sure you have it under. So as soon as you connect that over there, you're gonna come over here, and you're gonna connect it under here. And if you see, as I'm demonstrating, you're gonna see this wire going to this 2 piece right here, and you're gonna have 2 of them, 2 big ones. As soon as you find them, you're gonna connect one bottom part into the metal layer, and then you're gonna move this part under here in this wheel. As soon as you get it over here, you're gonna go under, you're gonna get it to this wheel, which is another piece you're gonna look for. As soon as you locate this wheel down here and get it in there, you're gonna get it under here, and you're gonna get it connected to here. This will be your hold for your wire. All right, so whatever you see here on the floor is gonna be your pieces. You got your plates right here, which are in the brown boxes that are lettered. You got like 6 of them. Be careful, because they are a little heavy. As soon as you locate that, you're gonna locate for this. This is gonna be your bar for your weights. You're gonna hold your weights down, and then you have your little connection on top with the wire. You're gonna need this. It's a plastic piece. It's gonna hold your poles. As soon as you locate that, have it ready set. You're gonna have these bars right here. You're gonna have 2 of them. You're gonna have 2 of these fillers. They're not really fillers, but holes. You're gonna have 2 of them. Then you're gonna have 2 pieces like this. They're gonna look like little donuts. Or I'm gonna show you step by step how to put them on. You got this part as well. It's gonna be your part, your plug. You're gonna need that as well after. And then you're gonna need 2 bars of these. Each bar contains and holds your plates side to side. So we're gonna start off by the plugs with this. And then you got these rubber parts. On these rubber parts, they're gonna be your hold on top, or you won't be hitting the top too hard, or when you drop it or something. You got 8 of these, 8 little pieces of screws. Make sure you locate them. Make sure you don't lose any of them, maybe. Okay, so these are your weights, and this is how your weight should look like. And you see plastic stars, you're gonna add it to the weight and make sure it's connected into the weight. Make sure it's tight, because it could be a little loose out and it could mess with your little plug. So as soon as you find that, you're gonna get everything into one spot. And you're gonna see in the end, this is gonna how it should look like. You have your bars in the bottom, and you have your weight, you have the connections on the bottom. All right, so as soon as you get that connected, you're gonna have this piece. Your piece is gonna look like a fork. And if you notice on the front, you're gonna have a metal piece on one side. The metal part, you want it outside, not inside. So we're gonna start getting this done here on this piece. So make sure you get 4 of these pieces. You're gonna need 2 for one side. And then you're gonna make sure you have 2 connectors right here and they're little tiny ones. As soon as you find it, you're gonna connect it and bring it up here. You're gonna let it drop. Let it drop to the end because you need to plug in this piece right here, which will be that plastic piece you're looking for. As soon as you get that connected, you're gonna bring it up in here. And you're gonna need 2 screws. And they're gonna be bolts like this as well. All right, as soon as you find your bolts, and the bolts are gonna look like this, like little mushrooms, you're gonna connect it here and you're gonna get it piercing through these 2 holes. As soon as you connect the 2 holes, you'll be fine. You're gonna finish there and you're gonna get the rubber part and you're gonna bring it up and you're gonna close it on top. You make sure you close it all the way as tight as you can. There's blocks and we call them screens, so you're gonna have almost 8 of them. You're gonna get 2 pieces in each side in the corners. You got 2, 4, up here, 6, and 8. Those are gonna be your screens. The difference about these screens that on this hole, you have no screw. But on this hole, you have screw. So you gotta make sure you're determined and put everything on one side to make it easier for yourself. You could put the bolts or nuts on one side or the other. And 4, and each one needs this. Because if you look on the bottom, look how that one is too. So you have 4 wheels, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna start it again. Ready?
Okay.
Just tell me when.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, so you got 4 wheels, and each wheels you're gonna need these bushings. So you got a silver one, and you're gonna need for this next step these bushings plus your screw and then your washer. So if you notice here, this is the wheel of the part. You're gonna get the silver part and it's gonna be inside. You're gonna get the black part and it's gonna be outside. There's gonna be 4 wheels. You got 1 up here. You got 2 in your bottom. You got 3 right there. And you got your 4th one right there. And all 4 of those wheels connect and need those bushes. Hello, so this is your next step. You're gonna get this part right here and you got 2 of them. You got 1 on here and then you got another one on your other side, which is connected already. So as soon as you find this part, we're gonna connect 2 bolts right here. And make sure when you're checking bolts, they're the right size because you got medium, you got small, and you got large. And these are pretty much just a little smaller, just a tiny bit smaller than the larger ones. So it should look like that connected and you should be good. All right, so this is gonna be your next step. Remember the wheel that we put here on top together? We're gonna remove that wheel and you're gonna plug in your wire and you're gonna get it set through the hole and you're gonna connect it through another hole, which goes under here and it's gonna go under the bar. Once you get it under the bar, you're gonna connect the next wheel that we had here, this part, and you're gonna remove it and it's gonna go over the wheel. As soon as you get those parts here, it should look like it's hanging from here. As soon as you get that line over the wheel up here, you're gonna go under and you're gonna straight to this part where it shows double wheel. You're gonna get it under the wheel and you're gonna make sure this piece is closed. As soon as you close that piece, it should look like this. All right, as soon as you connect that double piece of the wheel, you're gonna find a bar and you're gonna look for a bar. And that bar should look like this and you're gonna have 6 sides, 6 holes. You're only available to use 3 because those 3 are gonna hold in these little parts that I showed you earlier on the rubber bars. These connect to them as well. So you're gonna tighten that and tighten as much as you can to the line. As soon as you connect that, you're gonna get this part and you're gonna connect it to here. All right, so that's how it should look like, and your screw should be not a tiny one, but one that's small enough. It should fit in like this. And that is it. That should be your connection. All right, so this is gonna be your weight. This is what's gonna help you move your weight to weight. This is what holds on to the part. You're gonna have 4 pieces of this. As soon as you locate those 4 pieces, you make sure it goes to this heavy bar. This is your connector. You're gonna use this part, the end of the wire that we connected, and you're gonna connect it to this piece. And you're gonna get in there deep, as much as you can, depending on your workout. That's how much far you want it, how much you want to customize it. All right, so we're gonna connect your weight and we're gonna connect it to the end of this part. This is another one that we have to connect and make sure it goes to where it is. So this piece you're gonna connect to here and you're gonna close it down as much as possible. Make sure it connects to where you want it. So this is gonna be your next one for the wires. Remember, you got two similar ones and you got one big one. Make sure what it is you're grabbing is the correct one. I got a little tiny one right here where we're gonna connect this piece right here and we're gonna make sure it's locked in. Make sure it's not loose because this is where you're gonna put in weight. You want the balance for everything on this. That's it. All right, so you're gonna get the second piece going and you're gonna get this wire going through here and you're gonna get it through here. So at the moment it should look like this and you need to find a loose wheel right here. You gotta make sure it's connected. All right, so make sure before you even go to this step, the wheel that I asked you here, make sure you take it off because you can't put it in when you have the wheel on. So as soon as you take off the wheel, you're gonna connect it. You put your weight connector and make sure it goes through down here. All right, connected. It should look like this. You should have this connected. This should be on top. This should be on this side over this bar, and this should be on top, and this bar should be on it as well. And then you got it. That's it. Next step for your bar down here, as soon as you get everything else going, we're gonna get this started now. So something that I noticed that maybe this part won't close or won't go all the way. My suggestion to you will be you will have to hit the plastic parts and make sure it's truly flat because these could be out just a tiny bit and it'll mess with the holes. Make sure it's tight. Another way you could do it, but make sure you know it's gonna be loud so it can mess with your ears. You could pull it down and up like this.